Hello everyone, welcome back to session 2 of Android Compose Camp. So let's see a count on the live watching viewers. It's 12 now. So let's wait for 2 minutes. Let them join. We will be starting. A very good evening to everyone. So we are starting. So how the guys, how are you? Are you excited for day 2? Give in the chat. So, guys, what's your plan? The same question as the previous session. What's your plan for this weekend? Anything you all are planning for tomorrow or tonight? So, have you completed Unit 1 of the Android Compose Camp, or how it is going? How much you like it? The things documentation provided by the Googles. I want to know from all you joined. Please give your feedbacks in the chat. Are you all able to understand Jetpack Compose? The last session, we in Unit 1, you come to know about annotations like composable, preview. Also, you learn to add images and text and apply different modifiers like alignment, colors, background colors. Okay, be energetic for an hour. We will be doing live demonstration today only, and we will take a little bit of your time for the Kotlin fundamentals to make you understand that what the things or stuffs going to be in Unit 2. You are going to be faced in Unit 2 provided by Google's. So again, hello everyone. I am Tanuj Kumar, and with me there's my colleague Tanvir Alam. Today we will be demonstrating you for the applications of Android Compose Camp. and some Kotlin fundamentals. So the today's agendas are this. We will be firstly demonstrating business card app. If you think this was the task of the unit 1 at the last, which is given. So how many of you have completed unit 1 totally? Can I know? Is there anyone? Anyone may I know who have completed unit 1? Okay, Shreya is about to finish unit 1 and easy to understand. Nice. Okay, was bit confusing but still on track. Yeah, confusing. Everything you going to learn a new thing a little bit, there will be confusion, or you are switching to different language. So there must be some language crisis. But don't worry, it will as you practice this, you will understand that. Okay, not attended unit 1. Okay, Abhishek, if you have not attended unit 1, then go to the previous video of session 1, day 1 as we have took. We have provided the links of Compose Camp and still you will get the links today itself from where you have to complete, what are the pathways from where you have to do. Everything you will get in this session 2. And unit 1 is not so vast, you must only need how understand how to adding the images and text, the basic fundamentals of Android Studio. So after demonstrating the business card app, we will move to the Kotlin fundamentals. In unit 2, we will make you understand what are the things, what are the stuffs of Kotlin languages that are going to use and you are going to learn. And after that, I will be again demonstrating application to button adding like a dice roller. It's a task, first task of unit 2, I think. So I will make you introduce of that. So let's move to the business card app. So what we are going to do in this application, what is the interface, what is the things we are going to use. So firstly will be using the image. What the business card contain, like your photo, then your name, your designation, your contact number, your email address, your address. So the same way we are going to add here an image, a text, designation, and contact number and address. Also your email address. Also we will be adding icons. You can see here the logo of Android Studio, names, designations, contact number. Here one thing is shareable and the email. So the things we are going to do in the Android Studio, I will take you there. So let's move to the Android Studio. So can I know any one of you that you have completed business card app, as the solution is not there in the documentation of this problem? Have anyone have done? Let me know if you have done. No one? How? So if you have not did the first camp, anyone new here, then see the first opening Android Studio, you are going to select MPT Compose activity. Then next, you will be giving the name of your application. Here I will give business card. It's automatically take the package name and the location. You need to choose where you want to save your location. Then the languages, it's default Kotlin because Jetpack Compose only consider Kotlin language. Then you will finish. And for that, the Gradle will build for some time. It will take a time according to your internet connectivity and your system. that how much it is capable of. So if you have any problem in seeing the codes or anything, you can say me. Okay, it's a little bit taking time due to the internet connectivity is very slow. Okay, let it happen. I will show you the things from where it was given in the Google documentation. The link you go to the Android Basic Compose Camp, which is provided. Also, you must have. I hope you all have this. So sorry for the delay. That the internet issue is here. Sorry, guys. Okay, Unit One. Here's the Unit One. There was three pathway introduction to Kotlin setup and Studio build a basic layout. In the third pathway, there were four problems which solutions were given. If you see here, there four problems. Sorry, three problems. Yeah, compose article. Here you adding a image, then a heading, and stuffs of strings. In the second problem, you have added the task manager a logo and two texts. Hope you all have done this. It's very easy, not a problem. Here a compose quadrant. Here the screen is divided into four parts. Hope you all enjoyed doing this particular task, compose quadrant. It is quite interesting if you do this, if you have done or not. But if you will do this, it is quite interesting. You have divided a screen into four parts. You will use weight modifier to divide into four parts. That how to divide a screen, the percentage you will give. It's these all solutions are given. If you have a stuck anywhere, not worry. Do not go and see the solutions directly. Firstly, try to do that. It is a very simple. The solutions were given. It is a GitHub pushed. You have to take from Git. Also, if you have joined the Google group, I have sent the links of this. I have asked to complete you all these three, and also gave the solutions of this task. And the next task was business card app. Here, business card app was here, in which you are going to build the same interface that I have showed you: a logo, full name, title, and the three things. These all. In these two, we are going to divide the screen into two parts. The ratio 1:2 or 2:1. In the ratio, we are going to divide the screens, and we'll align these views horizontally at the center, or what, and vertically at the center. You will get to know. Going to use row and column, image, icons. So icons, you can also use the icons like icons directly import and PNG file and use this, or you can also take from the material design icons. It's a what I say. It's already the stuffs of icons or many things. Let's see that. You can add those icons in text, and then different modifiers like padding and weight. This is the weight modifier you will be used to divide the screen into 1:2 ratio. You can also use a spacer at view to give a space between those. But we are already we are going to use the modifier as a screen. Sorry, uh, divider, a screen divider. So no use of a spacer. Next, you will be going to. So let's dive into this. Let's see our Gradle has built it or not. Still this is not happened. What to do with the internet? Voice is not clear. Okay, give me some time. I will fix my net issue. Just some time. Got it. Guys, I have some issue with the internet. I will fix that. If there will be no internet, it will be not going to build the Gradle. So give me some time. Till that, as the second plan, we are going with the fundamentals of Kotlin. We will go with that. So Tanvir, Khalid will take. He will introduce about the fundamentals of Kotlin. Till then, I will fix that. I will be introducing you, demonstrating the applications. So Tanvir, take it from here.
Is my screen visible to everyone?
Okay, okay, let you introduce. Okay, Tanvir, you can start.
Yes. Is my screen visible to everyone? Hello. Am I audible? Okay. I guess I'm
Yes,
audible.
Tanvir, you can start now.
Okay. 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 So hello everyone, and today is the day two of Compose Camp, and we have some more Kotlin fundamentals which we need to learn. So let's start it. So we all know about the conditional statements. In Kotlin, we have if-else condition statement, just like any other programming language. I guess this is the wrong photo. Okay. So what happens in if else? It's very simple. We pass a condition in if block. If that condition satisfies, then the statement in body executes. If that doesn't satisfies, then statement in else executes. And if we want to add more conditions, we can use else if blocks. For example, here in this code, we have assigned black to a variable traffic light color, and we are checking if traffic light color is equals to red, then we will print stop. Then we are checking that if traffic light color is equals to yellow, we will print slow. And if traffic light color is equals to green, we will print go. And if none of this condition satisfies, we will print the default condition, which is invalid traffic light color. So what do you think will be the output for this code? Any guesses? Sorry for the external noises. Any guesses? What will be the output of this code? Okay, so output will be black because the value assigned to traffic light color is like black, so the output will be invalid traffic light color. Okay, so now let's move to next conditional statement. I hope it is clear. Now we will see when condition. In Kotlin, when, yeah, invalid, right. In Kotlin, there is one keyword which is when, and we use it for passing condition and executing the code in the body. So how it happens, let's see. So first we specify the when keyword, then we pass a parameter in it, then we write the condition. What happens here, if this condition 1 satisfy, then whatever the code written in body 1 will be executed. If this doesn't satisfies, it goes to condition 2. If this satisfies, then statement in code in body 2 will be executed. If that doesn't happen, condition 3 will be checked, and if satisfies, body 3 will execute. If none of them happens, then we have else block. If none of these conditions satisfy, then the statement in else block will be executed. For example, we can see a program here, the same one, the traffic light color, but using when statement. So what we are doing here, we have again assigned black to traffic light color, And now we are using when keyword. We are passing traffic light color in it. Then we are checking that is it red. If it is red, print stop. If it is yellow, print slow. If it is green, print go. But see, it is no, it doesn't satisfies any of these conditions. So what we will do for that, we have else block. If none of these conditions satisfy, whatever written in else block will be printed. For this code, invalid traffic light color will be printed. I hope it is clear. It's very easy. So any doubts till here? Okay, yeah, invalid traffic light color, right. Okay, so let's move on to next slide. Okay. So what about we want to give multiple condition in same line? So for that, what we can do, we can write our condition by separating it with a comma. For example, here we have assigned variable x is equals to 3, and we are checking if x is 2 or 3, then we will print that it is between 1 and 10. Else is okay. Else this line will be executed. So what do you think will be executed for this one? There is a slight mistake in this code. It should be not between 1 and 10, but that's not a big issue. I hope it's clear what I'm trying to say. If there's any doubt, please let me know. In short, when we have multiple conditions, we can write it uh, using comma separated. We can write using it by separating it using comma, like this: condition 1 separated by comma, condition 2. That is the main concept of it. Let's move to next slide. So now let's understand what is in keyword. Suppose we want to check a value which lies from point 1 to point, between point 1 and point B. So what we can do in Kotlin, we can use in keyword to check whether it lies between point A and point B. For example, like see this. Here we will write in keyword, then we will specify the starting point separated by two dots, and then ending point, and then we will write the statement which we want to execute. So for example, see this code. Here we are checking that whether the number, whether the x is between 1 and 10. If it is between 1 and 10, then this statement will be executed. That is the meaning of using in keyword. I hope it is simple. Now let's move on to next keyword, which is keyword. So is keyword is used to check the type. If the type satisfies, then the code in the body executes. For example, we want to check whether a parameter which is passed in when keyword is an integer type or not. If it is integer type, then this statement, then the statement in body one will be executed. If it is not, then it won't be executed. So for example, see this code. Here we are checking like if is int. If it is int, then x is an integer number will be executed. Suppose for example here instead of 4 I have passed something else. Instead of 4 I have passed 4.5. Then this won't be executed. Else will be executed because 4.5 is a float value. So it won't be executed. So that was the basic concept of is. I hope it's clear to all. Now let's see how to define a class in Kotlin. So to define a class, first we need to specify the class keyword, which uh, which is used to define a class. First we will write the class keyword, then we will write the name of the class, and then we will open curly braces and we will write the body, the code we want to execute or the comments, whatever we want to be part of this class, we will write it here. For example, see this. Here we have created a class which is named as smart device, and this is the body of it. We can write, we can create properties, methods inside this class, which we can use multiple times without rewriting the same code again and again. We can do that by creating a simple instance of a class, so it is very helpful. And it's like um, it's very basic of hooks. It's kind of, for understanding this, you all need to know what are the basics of hooks, which I hope everyone understands. Now let's see what are the three main properties of class. So the first one is properties, which are variables that specify the attributes of the class object. Then there are methods, which are the function that contains the class behaviors and actions. Then there are constructions, which are a special member function that creates instances of the classes throughout the program in which it is defined. It will be more clear along the journey. I hope till now it is understandable what are the three main properties of class: properties, methods, and constructors. Let's learn how to create an instance of a class. So, to create an instance of a class, first we need to declare a variable, and then we need to pass the class name, and that's how we create an instance of a class. For example, see this code. Here we have a class smart device. Now we want to create an instance of this class. So what we will do in main function, we will create a variable, for example, smart TV device, and then we will pass an instance. Then we will pass the class name, which is smart device. So now we have created an instance of a class which we can use for whatever the purpose of the program is, whatever the requirements are. I hope that's simple. Let's see what are class methods. So class methods are basically the functions which we write inside a class. Here is an example code of it. So here we have two methods. One is turn on and other one is turn off. What turn on is doing? Turn on, it is printing that smart device is turned on, and in turn off it is showing that smart device is turned off. So these are two methods of a class of smart device. The name of the class is smart device, and these are the two methods of it. I hope it's understandable. If we want to create one more method, we can type function increase volume or decrease volume. We can create more methods like this. Basic to turn on, turn off. I hope that's clear. Okay. Now let's see how to call a method on an object. So to call a method, to call a function on an object, we need to use this dot operator. And how it is done? First, we write the class object on which we want to call the method. Then we write the method name, and then we write pass the optional arguments. If you have arguments you can pass it, it is not necessary, it is optional. For example, see this code. Here we have created an instance of class. Now from smart device we have seen there was a method turn on, right? Now we want to call that method on this object smart TV device. So what we will do, we will write smart TV device, name of the object, then we will use the dot operator and we will write the method name which is turn on. And that's how we call a method on an object. I hope it's clear. Is there any problem till now? Let me know. Okay, great. So let's move forward. Let's Okay, now let's see what are class properties. So properties define the class characters or data attributes. For example, a smart device has these properties. Okay, suppose you have a smart device. So first property of it is a name. What is the name of the device? Then category, like is it used for entertainment or cooking? Is it a TV or Alexa? Something like that. Category. What kind of smart device it is? Then device status, whether it is on, off, online or offline, it is connected to internet or not. These are some basic properties. It can have many properties. These three are some basic ones. So let's see what we have done here. Here in this class smart device, we have these methods turn on and turn off. And here we also have created properties of smart device. This is the first one, which is name, Android TV, category, entertainment, and device status is online. These are some three basic properties we have created here. You can create um, whatever you want. This we created this one just for example. So that's how we define properties in a class. I hope it's clear. Okay. Now let's see how to define a parameterized constructor. Now, what if we want to pass arguments in a class? So we can create parameters inside these uh, brackets of class. So here in smart device class, we have created two parameters: name, we are passing Android TV to it, and category, we are passing entertainment to it. So that's how we create parameterized constructor. I hope it is clear. Okay. So now let's see two main types of constructor in Kotlin. So first one is primary constructor, which is a class which only have one. A class can only have one primary constructor, which is defined as part of the class header. A primary constructor can be a default or parameterized constructor. The primary constructor does not have a body. That means that it can't contain any code. Here we can see how a primary constructor looks like. So first we use the class keyword, then we name the class, then we use the constructor keyword, and here we pass the parameters, and we open curly braces, and here's the body. That's how primary constructor is defined. What about the secondary constructor? So secondary constructor is a class that can have multiple, like a class can have multiple secondary constructors. You can define the secondary constructor with or without parameters. So for secondary constructor, we don't. It is not necessary to have parameters. Secondary constructor can initialize the class and has a body which can contain initialization logic. If the class has a primary constructor, each secondary constructor needs to initialize the primary constructor. So, like if a class it has a secondary constructor, then we also need to initialize the primary constructor. So here we can see how it is done. Here we have used class, then we named it, then we passed the parameters. So this is the primary constructor. Now we have created one more constructor, which is going to be our secondary constructor. Sorry, constructor, and here we also passed parameters, and here we are initializing it with primary constructor, which is necessary to create a secondary constructor. So we do it using this keyword, and then we pass the primary constructor parameters, and that's how we initialize secondary constructor. And here is the body. I hope it is clear. Here we can see a example of the primary constructor and secondary constructor which we learned previously. So here we have a class which is named as smart device, and we have parameters like name, category. Then we have created a property device status, which where online is passed. Then here is our secondary constructor in which we have passed the parameters, and then we are initializing it with our primary constructor using this keyword, and here we are passing the parameters of primary constructor. So this is our first primary constructor, this is our secondary constructor, and this is our initialization of primary constructor for secondary constructor. So I hope it is clear. It is a bit complex, but if we see it again and again, it will become more clear. Okay, so I think I should pass it on to Bhaiya, and he will demonstrate us how to create the app. Bhaiya, can you hear me?
So hello everyone. There is still a issue in my internet connectivity, but I will do that from the previous created apps. Don't worry. I will demonstrate you. Okay. So see, when you see, just a second. Yeah. Is it good? You can see my screen. All you can see my screen. Yeah. Okay. So see, when you open your app, what you see when the it is newly app. I think you see this. Hello Android, right? Anyone who have joined today as the first time or also attended second this attending second session, not a problem. It's starting from the scratch. It's the problem task of unit one. So this is hello Android. You see here, this is the content set content method. This is used to run on the Android emulator or the mobile phones. physical device. Here the my card function is called and a argument is passed. And here annotation at that composable is used inside this a function my card. It's because anything you are going to design the layout, you are going to design here, and the preview things here in the preview section you are going to use. These are this is presented from this section. This is preview. So background true. This is the attribute. If I make it false, what will happen? Any idea? I want to listen you from guys, please. Okay. If I show background, then the background will not be shown. It will be transparent. And if it is true, then it will show the background. And one more thing, I want to say the mobile preview. So you can add this attribute so system UI to true. Then you will see Android preview here. It's hello Android because the hello Android text is added and no any padding is used or no any modifier is used that where you have to put this. It is in column. If you use more text, if you put this same text as many of times, you will see the same number of hello Android in vertically aligned. See this. Yeah, this is the things. So as our task is to design the business card, so we all not know need this all. So remove this. I will keep only a text. So for that, what we needed, as I have told you, what we needed, the things image. So image we are going to use is the Kotlin as well. The Kotlin things. Is this builder? No. Okay. So to okay. So to add the images, just go to the resource manager here in the left corner, left bar. Click on the plus icon, import drawables, then select the path where your image is. I will go here and I will use this image. Let me use Android image. Okay, I will be using Android image. So next, import this. It will be imported here. You can view this in your resource directory drawable. Here, Android image is there. This is the image. Fine. So next, you are going to add this image to the view. Next, you are going to add this image to the view. Okay. You are going to add this image to the view. Remove this. This is the content file. So here, just go and the column section. You all want this in the column align. So here I will remove this text or comment on this text. Here I will type image. The image attributes is here. As we are calling the image file from the drawable folder, it is already in this. So we will use painter resource to call its ID. The ID of the data type of ID is integer. Anything you are calling from the drivers or the directory in the Android, those all returning an integral value. So how to call that? That is r dot id dot no sorry r dot drawable folder. So r dot drawable dot the image you are going to import. I will import Android image. So click that, and it will import your image. So see this. Now it is building, expecting an expression error. Okay, where's the error? Let me check. Where is the error? Hmm, I think there is no error. Okay, here content description we have not inputted. We will give this to identify the image. If there are multiple images, how can you identify that this image should be used? In the further code labs, you will come to know. Android. So build this, you will get a preview. Okay, this is okay. Let me take my image. It is not taking image. So here it is an image. We will take it, then bring the preview. What's the issue? What issue? Okay. It's due to internet connectivity, so it's happening. I think I have to explain my pre-built code as it's due to the net issue. Sorry for the internet kind of as the time is also happened passing. So I will explain you the code why I've done that. Just a second. I have the code. Okay. Function method and composable function annotation is used. Like that. Okay. Okay, build this. I will explain you the code. What I have done here. There is something error guys, please. Sorry for that. Run on the emulator. What's happening in the internet? I can't say. We will run the on the emulator. Okay, fine. See, this is the I have built it. You can do any of your designs, not a problem. So let's come to the code. What we have done. See, at the composable annotation, the function my card is here. I have everything taken in the columns. One column attributes is started. Here we have taken three attributes: horizontal alignment, vertical alignment, and modifier. Modifier is the attributes, or we can say view. You can anything add like background, like colors, like padding. You can use in the modifier dot. If you want to add more padding, you can type here dot, and then you can start adding padding like this 20 dot dp. You can do this. It will give you so horizontal alignment. What it does, it's align center horizontally. This one horizontally from the left to right, everything is in the center, and for vertical arrangement it is in the top to bottom, it will be in the center. So we have added a text like my card for that. It so what is this, it's my card. I have kept the color of the text white, font size 25.sp. sp is the unit. Anything you need to use sp or dp, you keep in the dot with dot operator. And after this, font weight. What is the thickness of my text? That is, I kept it medium. You can use it extra bold or bold. Bold, medium, extra bold, black, light. You can all keep this. You can keep bold. Then a modifier dot padding. You can keep top padding. I have only kept top 10.dp, 10 dp. From the top of the layout, I have 10 dp of a space padding. You can also write like a start. Start is the starting starting with the parent from the left side, and to end at the end, and the bottom downwards. You all can use this. Font family I have used default. You can use sans serif or the font you use. Cursive font, serif font, monospace serif. You can use any of the fonts. And the style of the text, like I have to underline this. I have used the text style to underline. Again, it's a column. If this the next column you are seeing, it's also coming within this column attributes. So in this column also we have used horizontal alignment, vertical alignment, and modifier. Here you will see the new things which I am talking about, the division of the screen. Here see weight attributes. So what is this using? 2f. It's the I have choose the ratio 2:1. This is the first box, my image name and designation, and including all these mail IDs, contact number, and address. I have taken is to 2:1. So here it is 2, and in this column of the I have taken 1. So it's a 2:1 dot weight. You will use dot fill max width modifier to so that you can use the maximum of the space of that. Then I have used padding from the top, bottom, and a start and end. Top, bottom, a start and end I have used. Then the background I have choose. So what I have did for the first base in the first layout, basic by the most background layout, I have used the color, background color as this, whatever the name of this color I don't know. This is the hexadecimal code of this color. So these are the color I have used, and over that I have created two layouts. One layout which was different divided into two parts, 2:1 ratio, and for those I have taken the primary color of 2 so that it will looks good. You can use simple and or can do anything. So color dot sorry, this one I have used background color this, and then in that column, this one is the column. In this column I have taken an image, text, to text. So in image, similarly, painter resource ID dot drivable from a drivable folder. I will be importing tanuj.png. In the content description, you have to introduce the name of the image from which you can call, and similarly modifier. You will use the modifier attributes liberally. Dot size, dot padding, dot clip. Dot size is used to for the size of your picture. Dot padding is used to give paddings on the left, right, top, bottom, and the clip is used to give the shape of your image. Here I have used rounded corner shape, which a corner cutting is 10. You can also use this all rounded corner, rounded. There are four types of this. You can when you go to the sources, you will get to know shape. I will use this. So in the content scale fill max width, it is used because same. You will use fill max width, fill max height, fill max width to fill the area, so it look good. Then I will be using text attribute as this, and font size, color, font weight, modifier, and family. So modifier dot padding I have only used in the text. Again, a text is aligned. the Android developer font size, color, font family, and font weight. As this column is the ratio of 2, and the next column I have used the ratio is of 1. You can see here, yeah, right here. Dot weight is 1f. It is 2 is to 1 ratio. Fill max weight, padding, background color, similar like the previous one, this one. Weight, fill max width, padding, background color. Yeah. And then again inside the column I have again used this three text in the column. I have to take it. So again column, and I have a padding from the all the sides, the 10.dp. You can also use all tag, that's a top, bottom, a start, in will apply automatically apply 10.dp. And then I have taken the row because I have to also arrange this icon along with the contact number horizontally. So one thing you see that here the text cannot be copied, but here these can be copied. These are selectable text because we need to copy the numbers for how only see and dial. So you can copy and dial from there. Also, there will be the function that you on click the caller app will automatically detect and will dial the number on the dial pad, and if you click the email ID, it will automatically open the Gmail app and will write. So for that you will use the intents in the further coming code labs till the padding you used vertical. Similarly, means alignment you use horizontally and vertically centered. So row is used here. Vertical alignment, horizontal arrangement, modifier, padding, and fill max width, because I have to fill from this start to the this end. And then icon in the row. What are the things we are using to use? Icon and selection container. Selection container, if you use it, provides us the facility to copy the text. So icon, in icons I have used icons.rounded.call. It's the material UI icons. See here, I will show you in the functions. See material icons, here we are importing the rounded material icons of call, email, and home icons. This is a call icons, email icons, and home icon. So these are the things. So here you see row, modifier, weight, and icon. You saw that everything you are using, even the text, you can also give the content description to call the text. You will need in the further code labs what is the necessity of content description. And in the selection container I am using text, and this all will be aligned in a row. After consecutively I have added the font size of the my contact number here, and similarly we will use 3 rows. Vertical alignment, email for email, and similarly for address. So in email, similarly icon is used, icons rounded dot email, and in as the same modifier, and the similarly selection container text, and similarly for home I have icons and the text. So these are the things. If you build you will get this. Still it's building. It's the net issue. I'm not doing anything. And I will show you one dice roller, how to include the button app. If you see the emulator, if you see this in the dice roller, what we used, we have the resources. This one, we have the images of 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, like this. We have the images, and we are using this. We use here when condition, and the result by lambda function is used, as you will learn in the Kotlin, to remember the things what are the value we are using. If anything is change the result value, it will automatically store this, and upon that the image will be changed. So when the result is 1, you will get the dice with 1 counts, with dice with 2 counts, according to the when condition, when statement you else know. And the column, just let me run this, I will show you. In the column, this happens. Okay, let it start. Till then we discuss this. When a statement, it will return the result according to the 1, 2, and 3. It will return the r.drawable id to the image resource variable, which we will use, which you have used here in the image. Painter resource, image resource. Image resource is what? As painter resource takes id, so image resource id, and content description similarly we take a spacer. It will provide the space between image and button. And for the how to import button, just use button tag. See, just use button tag, and after that you inside button what text you want to implement, use this is text. These are the very simple things. Button is not so hard. Go with the code labs, you will get that result. If on clicking of the button, the automatically the result will store a random value from 1 to 6. And then according to that, the image will be changed here. Let me show this to you. I don't think it will show you the preview. Yeah, you can see the preview here. See here, it is a preview. Initially we have in slice 3 here, the 3 but dice of 3 is here, and the roll is here. So you all are going to get it from here. Today, due to internet connectivity, I cannot write the codes. I have only shown you the pre-written codes of my. See the internet. Okay, completed the business UI with Compose Cam. I will send you the link. You just go and do the business card applications, and in the Google form you will. I will send it in 2 days. Put your screenshots in that. I will check what you have done for the unit 2. For the unit 2, these are the stuffs. I think you must have got Android Compose Camp. In the initially you have got that. Go through the unit 2 pathway. There are 3 pathways, 1, 2, and 3. Add a button to an app, interact with UI state, Kotlin fundamentals. Please understand Kotlin fundamentals, as you will. It's totally like OOPS object oriented programming in Kotlin. It is like data structure. No data structure. You will learn this. It's very helpful in your coding part. Okay, then do it. And for now, we are providing a Google form. Just go and put your Google developer profile link. See here, it is a Google developer profile link. The Google developer profile link is given to you. Go through this. Go to the my profile. Only share this URL, not the dashboard URL, so that we can track your badges, how many of you have completed or not completed. According to that, we will be providing you the goodies if possible. Go to my profile and copy this URL and paste it in the Google form. You all have got the Google form. Before you use, you must change your profile to public. Here in the setting tab, here in your profile, when you go, you see here a setting option. Click on that here and click on the setting icon. And here, if your profile is not public, changes to public, and then copy the URL and give in the Google form. Okay, guys, sorry for the internet issue. We have shown you the dice roller app. So, any question? I want to take your questions if any still you have. Hmm. So the internet issue was too bad. Internet connectivity was too bad. I was planning to write all the codes of Dice Roller and the My Card app. If the internet connectivity were good, then I must have demonstrated using different UIs, different views, different layouts. Will, I must. If you need the solutions of the business card app, I will provide you. Ping in the group or ping into my contact number. Also, if you fill the Google form which is provided, you will be added to the Google group. If you all have not been added, say to your friends if they have left the session or interested, fill the forms, and where from there I will add you to the Google groups. Okay, I think you have no questions. We are wrapping the sessions. Thank you.